Hey everyone, it's Cinema Lovers Incorporated, back at you again with a brand new video. Now before I start this film review, go ahead and pop some popcorn, get some Sprite, sit down on the couch and chillax. And while you're at it, go ahead and leave a like down below. I would hugely appreciate it. Hugely appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into the review today. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be reviewing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, I saw this film the night it actually came out. It was Thursday night. A couple weeks ago, I saw it with my grandmother, Oma Jelaine, and my brother, Elliot. We had a blast watching the film. A blast. But the wrong kind of blast. I mean, it was fun watching it. It was enjoyable, but when you're done watching it, you really start thinking about all the negatives that this film really gives out. There's a lot of negatives in this film. There's so many things wrong with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and it feels like there's two films split up, they're put together into one film. The first half of the film is on the island where they try to rescue the dinosaurs for some twisted scheme. The second part of the film is in the mansion. I think that's when the film really falls apart. Now, there's some really goofy elements in the island scene. Mainly the main characters are very goofy, very annoying, very distracting from the fantastic practical work with the dinosaurs and CGI effects. I think the first half of the film is very fun. I think it's a very entertaining action adventure, summer blockbuster. I think that's what a lot of people wanted, was really big action moments with the dinosaurs, them escaping the island. It was really something never seen before. The volcano attacking, erupting. My apologies, my English is very off today. Yeah, the volcano erupting, all of that was very, very exciting to see on the big screen. We saw this film in 3D. It looked really good in 3D. I thought it was really fun. And I think the first half of the film, it's about Claire trying to go rescue the dinosaurs. For some reason, Claire is a completely different character this time. She learned at the end of the first film that it's not all about money and it's more about spending time with family. But she never, in my opinion, cared about the dinosaurs. I think the dinosaurs were just a paycheck to her. Now, I could be wrong, but I think she was very afraid of these animals at the end of the first film. Everyone was. Everyone feared for their lives. And for her to do a 180 turn, a complete turn of her character, just didn't feel right to me. Now she wants to protect the group, and this animal protection group is one of the most obnoxious parts of the entire film. I don't like these new characters. This like Indian guy, this black guy, he's so annoying, and then this Asian chick, this woman, is even more annoying. These characters are very annoying. But that, there's annoying characters in every Jurassic Park film, so we can't really fault the annoying characters. They're in every film. Every Jurassic Park film has annoying characters, so we can't really fault Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. But I think some of the cartoony writing is something you need to fault. There's not a lot of cartoony writing in the original Jurassic Park or Lost World. This film has a lot of cartoony writing. For example, the main leader of the Indian army in the beginning of the film, he wants his paycheck. He's an older man. The way he speaks and the way he shoots Owen with a tranquilizer is just cartoony and really stupid, in my personal opinion. I think we've seen a lot of this stuff before. When we see the dinosaurs in this film, when Blue jumps over the vehicle, we've seen stuff like this before. We've seen them interacting with the dinosaurs. It's just grown stale. I think the franchise really needs to go. After they capture the dinosaurs, let's talk about the beginning as well. I think it was a really cool scene with the T-Rex in the rain going after that helicopter. I think that was a very fantastic scene. It set the scene up, really set up the movie very well. This movie has more of a gothic tone because of the director. The director is a very gothic director. His name is J.A. Bayona, I believe. Sorry. Excuse me. He's a very gothic, fun horror director. He does a fantastic job setting up this film. I think the film is beautifully shot, beautifully directed. It's just, I think the writing is really the problem and where this movie goes. We go to the mansion, and again, we have these bad guys, these one-dimensional villains that are very cartoony. They just want money, and they talk like they want money. There's a scene where the villain says, "Macy, go to your room," and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she has that look, that's a cliche. I hate those cliches, they're from those stupid little cheap films. and it doesn't work. And the part where the woman's walking and Macy runs into her, the music's like, BAM! I'm like, what? She's like, oh, Macy, you scared me. Oh, I knew then we were in for a rough ride. Let's talk about the John Hammond partner. He was fun, I guess. He was cool. I mean, it was kind of a ripoff of The Lost World, and he didn't really need to be in the movie. But, yeah. Another thing that I don't enjoy, of course, is the bidding scene. I feel like this film just, when we get to the mansion, it really wraps up really fast. The pace goes too quick. I really wanted more of a story. I wanted to explore these villains more, but they were just these one-dimensional villains wanting to make a buck on the dinosaurs. It was really nothing new. Now, something that people really haven't been talking about in their reviews of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the thing they haven't been talking about is Macy being a clone of John Hammond's partner's daughter. And Macy is a clone. Now, a lot of people haven't been talking about this, and I just want to say that this was excruciatingly painful to get through. Macy as a clone, I think it just went too far. The Indominus Rex was far enough. I think he was fine. I think it was fine to have a cloned, genetically modified dinosaur. I think it was okay for what it was. Now, Macy being a clone, I think is taking a too risky step. I think it's gone too far in the Jurassic World franchise. There's no way they could have a clone. I just don't think it would. I don't think it works for Jurassic World. I don't like it. I'm not buying it. Let's talk about the performances. I think Chris Pratt does a fantastic job. Chris Pratt is an awesome actor. I think Bryce Dallas Howard does an incredible job in this film. I think these two actors are very, very well directed. I think they're very well together. Their chemistry works very, very well when they're after these dinosaurs. Something I don't like is their relationship. It just takes a turn. In the first film, they hook up at the end, and then they break up. So in this entire film, again, they kind of get back together. I think it was pointless for them to break up in the last film and then get back together again in this film near the end. It just, I don't know, it was just, we didn't need it. I wanted to see their relationship kind of develop. I didn't want them to break up and try to get together again. It just didn't work, in my opinion. Let me talk about another thing I enjoy. I enjoy the animatronics. There's a lot more animatronics in this film. Jurassic World, in my opinion, I believe only had one animatronic in the film. In this film, there's a lot of animatronics. It really reminds me of the original Jurassic Park series. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for including animatronics. So let's talk more about the mansion scene. When the when the dinosaurs break out, I just feel like the movie just takes a rapid turn. It just goes too fast, too quick. And I wanted more of a story. And the mansion just becomes another slaughter film. I wanted so much more. The dinosaurs breaking out. It's just, we've seen it again and again. We saw the dinosaurs break out in The Lost World. It's nothing new. And then the guy gets ripped apart, spoiler alert, by the T-Rex at the end. We've seen it many times in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and now Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, where the T-Rex comes and saves the day. It's been done many times before in this franchise, and it's just really boring. I want to talk about another thing. I wish Ian Malcolm was in this film more. He was really, really good in the scenes he was in. He was only in the beginning and the end. Jeff Goldblum is a fantastic, funny, holy crap kind of actor. He's a fun guy, and I wish he could be more in the film. However, I hope to God he'll be more in Jurassic World 3, but a man can dream, can't he? So yeah, I just think this film has some good action scenes. I don't like the new Indoraptor. He feels like a very poor version compared to the Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex was something new we've never seen before, and it was something unique for the franchise. Now the Indoraptor is just this other genetically modified dinosaur. It's nothing new because we've seen it before with the Indominus Rex, and I think the Indominus Rex was more of a, I think it had a cooler design compared to the Indoraptor, a more unique design. The Indoraptor is cool though. He's used for some really, really creepy, up-in-your-face horror shots in this film. I think most of the time these shots work perfectly, but I just don't think the Indoraptor is a fun villain in this film because we've seen it before in Jurassic World, and this is just a tinier, downscaled version of the Indominus Rex. Do I think it works? No. And these villains, they're just bidding. They get killed just like every Jurassic Park film, and they're very weak. I think the story is very weak. At the end, we've seen all the trailers where the T-Rex is roaring at the lion, where the Mosasaurus is under the wave. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. that is just lightly brushed over at the end of this film. They just brush right over it. It's very disappointing, and this film is fun for the action, but it's all over the place. The tone, the characters, everything. I think the first half of the film is all right, even though it still is cartoony, but I think when they get to the mansion, the whole film just loses everything. It loses the charisma. It loses the charm of what it was trying to go for. I will give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a C-. I think this film is just a messy movie. It doesn't really have a lot of new things. I'm tired of watching the same stuff happen again and again. Chris Pratt at the end of the movie gives Blue this look, just like at the end of the fourth movie, and it has the same music. We've seen this millions of times, and I wanted something new. I think the mansion part was completely stupid. They could have done so much more. The villain just felt like he was thrown in there. And that's all I have to say about Fallen Kingdom. A C-. Very, very disappointed with this movie. And, I'm still a massive fan of Jurassic Park, and I actually enjoy The Lost World. I think those two films are very, very fun. Lost World does have its flaws, but I think it is still a fun Jurassic Park movie. That's Jurassic Park. This is more of a modern monster flick. So I hope you enjoyed my review. What do you think of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.